Fleet Feet believes that running changes everything, and we're proud to sponsor Crosscuts Out and Back with Alison, Mariella, Désir. We host fun runs, training groups, and events. Whether you're training for your first mile or your 50th marathon, we're here to run with you.
Welcome back. It's me, Alison, Mariella, Désir, back for season 2. And boy, have I been busy. The theme of this season is #members-only. I'm talking about outdoor activities that have been fiercely guarded by membership fees, that require a freedom to exist unbothered in nature, and include expensive equipment. Activities like skiing, horseback riding, surfing, and birdwatching. I cannot wait to share all of this adventure with you.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight. How is everyone today? Good.
Happy to be here.
Yes, I'm happy that you are here too. Side to side, pushing through that outer foot. Yeah.
My name is Aaliyah Earvin, and I am a fitness professional, community builder, and mom.
Pull the toe up.
So my run club is north of Seattle. It's like a family reunion. Everybody there is very interconnected in the run club on Wednesday and outside of the run club. We're very supportive of each other. As we're out on the trail, everybody's cheering each other on.
For me, Wednesday nights are not about being fast. They're not about getting workout in. They're about play for my son and play for me too, right? So the fact that that was the vibe, I was like, oh, I could just like let my hair down at this event, and it can be an opportunity for me to bond with my son, to bond with your daughters, to meet new people, and feel a sense of community.
Well, my life philosophy is like, if I'm winning, everybody around me is winning, and if I'm losing, then everyone around me is losing. I just find that if you really want a community, you have to support everyone in the community, because what does it matter if you're the shining star if you're the only star out there?
When you moved here, how was it for you to find community?
Well, I moved here in August 2019, so we all know what happened 6 months later. And so I was still very much dependent on my community back in Ohio when I first moved here and my friends through work. And then 2020 happened and we all went home. And I was like, how am I going to find community? And once things started opening back up, I said, it's now or never. And it instantaneously happened. I would go out and, make a friend and then make another friend. And before I knew it, I had this big community where I could pick up the phone and say, hey, I need help with getting the girls on the bus to school. And somebody's like, yeah, I could do that for you. Or I need to go to Atlanta. Who wants to babysit my kids? I'll do that. I was like, wait, what?
Well, you're the only friend I found who I can do that with.
You have to ask and be open to receiving that. And I was telling somebody that yesterday because she was like, I don't have that. And I said, yes, you do. So just ask.
I moved in January of 2021 So that means that you weren't like very much ahead of me in the game of finding people.
It all just collided together, like it was destined to happen almost.
Part of what has been really helpful for me is having this show, because it made it my job to find people doing amazing things in the outdoors. And when I first got here, I really did feel like these were things that Black people didn't do. And now the longer I spend here and the more I do this show, I realize like we really do everything, right? Because I know people doing all of those things and who are telling me the deep family history of generations doing these things.
Even though I grew up doing like a lot of different things, I still didn't think it was for me because I didn't see a lot of us doing those things. Or if I invite my Black friends with me to do these things, like hiking, they're like, no. And I'm like, why so fast? Like, you haven't even tried. No, I don't want to do that. That's not for me. But now, like, having this larger group of people of color just being outside in nature, they're like, yeah, I want to do that. I actually have fun. Let's do it again.
And for our kids, this is just life. They just are outside. They're doing these things. They're at the lake, they're hiking, right? That to me is really cool too. My son, your daughters will never have to wonder if it's for them because they've been doing it their whole lives. I guess like the universe has some kind of plan for me because I've been able to combine my love of outdoors with storytelling, then with taking people to experience these places. It is just so fulfilling to be able to share what I love with the folks I love around me.
But it also gives us the confidence to do it on our own. So just to see you take that leap for us, we're like right there behind you. Go Alison. Thank you.
It was funny because when I started talking about building this run club, my girls was like, you mean our run club? And so that's why I always say, like, it's not my run club, it's actually our run club. They wanted to be a part of this. I always look at them and say they take up so much space than I did when I was their age. And it just makes me think of like how much they can start enjoying outdoors at a younger age. Yeah. And how they can connect with people that look like them and have no hesitation to go together somewhere as a group, where I'm just experiencing that as an adult.
For a while, I was worried about whether I would find my people, if my son would find his people, but I think it's really special that you've created that place for us.
Fleet Feet is on a mission to inspire the runner in everyone and is proud to sponsor Crosscuts Out and Back with Alison, Mariella, Désir.